Good evening. We interrupt your previously scheduled programming to bring you a breaking news report from the BBBS Fallacy Finder studio. I'm Curtis Jackson, and live from New York, it's Saturday night. The BBBS Fallacy Finder studio is proudly presented by Nike. Just do it. And now I'd like to welcome ethical correspondent Robert Kelly to the program. It's good to see you, Robert.
Nice to see you, Steve.
Hey, you remember my name this time. You know, last time we met, South Florida, summer of '87.
I can't recall that, Steve.
Well, neither of us could recall it. Have a seat.
Got to try on my suit before the show.
See, it's also a casual Friday.
That's right, Steve. It is casual
It's Saturday.
So, anyway, I'm here today on Fallacy Finder to talk about the great fallacy expressed by one of the major news corporations that many people, many Americans are influenced by today. Namely, senile, geriatric Americans. Anyway, this news corporation, they've been exposed to many lies, and their facts just are never straight.
And consequently, the name of their parent company is News Corporation.
Ironically. Anyway, this news corporation,
Owned by
Fox
News
News,
Corporation.
is
You should
they
probably
have,
say that next time, just so they can know.
next time, I'll be next time. Anyway,
Oh, there will be next time.
there are three different programs, very conservative, that I will not name, but one of the programs, Sean Hannity, is that the name of it? No, Combs isn't on there.
Okay, it's Sean.
Because they had to get rid of the liberal on the show.
Okay, it's Hannity's Happy Hour.
So, yeah, never mind. So Sean Hannity has a program where he shows the amount of people protesting the healthcare debate, and the problem is that apparently he couldn't get the correct footage to appease the amount of people that he wanted to present. So he said, "Hey, I'll steal footage from Glenn Beck's 9/12 rally for the Tea Party." So, I'm done explaining. We'll show you the clip.
God.
And as the Democrats were working inside to finalize a government takeover, Republican lawmakers proposed their own health care bill, which would lower health care premiums and end junk lawsuits. Now, it would also do so without letting the government make decisions for you and your family and without adding billions to our national debt. And joining me now with more on all of this are two of the organizers of today's rally, Minnesota Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann and Iowa Representative Stephen King. Congresswoman, it was less than a week. It was a week tomorrow that you announced on this very program that you wanted people to come. 20,000+ people showed up. Were you as surprised as I was?
Absolutely, I was. We had no idea. When I was on your show last Friday evening, that was the initial shot that was heard around the world. And people heard that, Sean. Today, people told me they heard that call out on your show on Friday night, and they immediately started contacting other people, and this was totally word of mouth. This was nothing that we organized, nothing that we planned. We didn't order one bus, one carload, nothing. Complete word of mouth. And the estimates are anywhere between 20 and 45,000 people had assembled. And the marvelous thing is people didn't just come to hear speakers. They then pivoted, fanned out, went into the Capitol, went into the office buildings, were very polite, went from door to door to door, knocked on the doors. We handed out actually pages, actual pages from the bill. People would take one page, and then they carried that page and asked members of Congress, "Can you read this to me and explain it to me so that it makes sense?" It was a beautiful sight to see.
Well, I mean, it's fairly amazing at such short notice. And by the way, in the middle of the day on a Thursday, And I understand people from as far away as California and Oregon coming up here. What happened, Congressman King? Inside.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing then?
Hold on. Let me get this straight. I didn't know. I mean, I've been to Washington D.C. once, but
As have I. Spring break, 2005.
I never knew that the leaves could actually grow back on the trees in a matter of seconds.
Maybe it's a characteristic of the cherry tree.
Possibly. And also weather patterns. I didn't know those changed in a matter of seconds either, but I live in Colorado. I thought our weather changed fast. But the fact is, they've been caught in a lie. And this needs to be exposed. That's why we showed you this video clip. This is a major fallacy. He's using separate pieces of information to support this wrongful fact or wrongful argument that he's trying to express. And the American people are being deceived. So that's why we're here on Saturday night, presented by Mikey. Just do it. Mikey, just do it. And
That's why we're breaking into your previously scheduled programming. We're sorry to interrupt 2.5 Men.
that wasn't such a bad thing that we interrupted it. We're just helping the numbness of your
Okay, and now back to 2.5 Men.
Unfortunately.
Get out of my studio.